Moon in Capricorn. Welcome to All About Astrology channel. Before we start, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified every time when we upload brand new videos so you don't miss a thing. If you enjoy our videos, also please consider to donate to the link in the information box below. So let's get started. The sign position of the moon reveals much about our habits, instinctive, emotional energies, innate reactions, instincts, and the things we need to feel comfortable or secure. It shows how we express and deal with our emotions, most obvious in our homes or in private. Our moon sign reveals our innermost needs. Many astrologers feel that the moon represents our experience of mothering. It also shows how we mother or baby ourselves. Whilst our sun sign describes qualities we are learning to develop and become, our moon sign describes those that we already are. Let's talk about the moon in Capricorn. Born with the moon in Capricorn, you are likely to be naturally responsible, pragmatic, and well-measured in how you react. Capricorn is an earth sign, so it belongs to the tangible and practical aspects of life. Capricorn is also known as the basic sign, which means action is required. When practicability and mobility are combined, it is often necessary to master material resources. With the moon in Capricorn, you may be born with a serious and responsible nature, seeking to make full use of the resources you have. Responsibility, and all this, can become an underlying theme in your life. You may have to take responsibility early in life, or your parents, usually your mother, give you a strong impression that you must meet certain expectations in life. By supporting others, you may feel a deep sense of responsibility and will naturally be drawn to the areas of expression in life that allow you to demonstrate your ability to take responsibility. You are likely to be able to help and nurture others in a practical way and are often seen as a capable person who can be trusted to find realistic solutions to current problems. The moon is considered harmful in this sign, which means that easy and spontaneous emotional connection is not its strong suit. You may be emotionally self-conscious and may appear reserved at first, taking time to empathize with others and build intimacy. Although you may have a huge heart, you will not give up easily. You need time to get to know others and understand how you really feel about them. It is important to understand the severity or value of any emotional participation before participating. Whilst to others this may seem calculating, for you it is just a realistic assessment of the fact that emotional ties can be burdensome, and taking yourself seriously involves assessing exactly where a situation is taking you, and if that is where you want to be. However, this pragmatism can also be a source of strength. It can bring you stability and create a realistic attitude for the ebb and flow of emotions in life. On the positive side, this means that you will be consistent, strong and sincere to those you are near and dear. You have an innate ability to carry out what you are saying, and you are likely to attach great importance to the value of family, continuity, and emotional commitment. On the negative side, however, your pragmatic attitude towards feelings and relationships may lead to a tendency to project your indifference and inaccessible nature onto others, and to care more about the end result than what you get from the connection rather than just being able to enjoy closeness and intimacy for what it is. The sign of Capricorn is related to the gifts of foundation, structure, and time. You probably value tradition, status, and social position. You will ask others to assume the same level of responsibility and ability as you have shown yourself, and you will respect those who have shown longevity and perseverance. To some extent, you may feel safer when you have a solid structure and foundation around you. To this end, you can be a little conservative and have a strong ambition for yourself based on recognition and achievements. Achievement gives you strong emotional color, and you may feel that your inner needs are on the same level as best as you can be. You may need to prove yourself out there in the world as a concrete example of your inner values to reflect the capacity for responsibility and commitment. Alternatively, you may have more private thoughts about what success and achievement mean to you. You may be less concerned with success in the world and more concerned with doing your best on a more personal level. You can set high standards for personal development, with a deep sense of integrity and realism. Whether your attention is material or spiritual, you can be committed to ensuring that you meet your expectations of yourself. If other characteristics of your horoscope signify more love for freedom or unconventional qualities, you may be at odds with other voices in your heart. If you find yourself struggling between the need to fulfill your obligations and the need for freedom, remember that your innate ability to compromise and demonstrate responsibility can be expressed in many different ways. As long as you live up to your expectations of what responsibility means to you, you will feel emotionally stable and safe. On this stable basis, you can rotate into any form of expression you choose. You may be very self-reliant and restrained, but you must remember that we sometimes build a strong emotional foundation by sharing our strengths and weaknesses, talent and skill deficiencies with those around us. There is no doubt that you are very capable, but you must be aware of the tendency to isolate yourself at the top of the hill from your duty and responsibilities. You may have an innate tendency to expect no one to be as thorough as you and therefore take on much more than necessary and sometimes even eliminate responsibilities that others should take on. Try not to underestimate the mortals who are inferior to you, but keep in mind that your strengths and abilities are gained through hard work and sacrifice, but only when you can share them with others. In the process of sharing responsibilities, you will gain the respect and responsibility that you so naturally deserve. By allowing others to demonstrate skill and endurance, you help build a fertile platform for material stability. With the moon in Capricorn, you were probably born to care about your performance in public. You are often aware of the value of reputation and courtesy, so you will avoid doing anything publicly that might devalue you in the eyes of others. Because you recognize the value of a good reputation, you will strive to be capable, restrained, and responsible. Whilst this is useful in terms of earning respect, it may mean that you avoid extending yourself at times because you will not let yourself learn. You can set standards of achievement for yourself so high that you hope to be able to master anything you try almost from scratch. Instead of learning through trial and error, you will stop doing things on your own unless you already have the natural ability. It is important to recognize the necessity of learning or become a learner of the path of mastery. Showing others your vulnerabilities will not hurt you as much as you may fear, and can in fact help them appreciate your achievements more through seeing your commitment to high standards through hard work. Finally, subconscious reprogramming may be needed to release old, explicit emotional patterns or unconscious fears. Because the moon represents our genetic or emotional framework for observing, experiencing and understanding the world, when this framework tends to wander and persist, there may be a tendency to be stuck. In this sense, unconscious fear, restriction, and restraint will prevent you from opening up to the relaxed and spontaneous flow of emotions. Old habits and memories will hinder your connection with the here and now. You may be inhibited in revealing your true feelings. You can keep a distance from others so that they never know how much you need them. Cultivating empathy, self-cultivation, and the ability to treat yourself well is highly recommended. This will help eliminate old and unwanted emotional patterns and open the door to being more vulnerable and close to others. If this is difficult for you to do, you may find tactile or emotional therapy helpful. Because you are used to showing tenacity and stamina, you may find it difficult to soften up and let others in. But when you share your capacity to accept responsibility and build solid foundations in life, you are rewarded with full appreciation from those who can understand the depth of your emotional commitment. What do you think about Capricorn moon signs? Let us know your experience and share it with our community in the comment section below. We would love to hear your experience. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe and stay tuned for our upcoming brand new all about astrology videos. Thank you for watching.